Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. H, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Coyote Craig gets the nod here at home for the National League wild card game. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And in the outfield, you got Jason Hayward. He can play anywhere out there. Go get him. He's got a tremendous arm, and he's always around the baseball, it seems. It always finds him, and he makes the plays.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Washington, second baseman, number 22.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant in foul ground, one away.
Batting second, catcher, Danny De La Cruz.
Settling in now, Danny De La Cruz. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Batting third.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Into the box now, Justin Lewis. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. That's the problem with it, though. It has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Runners on first with one down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Russell on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Jacob Palmer.
Striding into the box, Jacob Palmer. Ball one.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I'll tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on it.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in the switch hitter, Money Mock. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, if there's any game, Matt, that's important to score that first run, this is it. The wild card game, if you can drive in a run and get that lead early, man, all the pressure goes on the other team. This is a big moment.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Standing in now, Matt Wieters, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Wieters awaits the 1-1. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. 3 left for Washington, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Jack Garrett is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wildcard matchup. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, he comes in to start carrying the career ERA, get this, of under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. So let's see if he's got his great stuff in this outing as well. All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At second base, Jason Kipnis. This guy was an outfielder in college at Arizona State, and the Indians did a great job of converting him to second, and now in his major league career, he's really caught on to second base. Been an all-star at that position.
Standing in, Leo Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Leo Bryant.
And a fastball just a bit high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there. No problem here. 1 away.
Batting second, left fielder, Addison Russell.
Stepping up now, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third, catcher John Anderson.
Now at the plate, John Anderson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses. Ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
At the plate, Chris Helm. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
2 out here and a runner at second. Line towards center field. And Wieters will put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Hunter Dozier. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Hunter Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in now, Marshall Stallings as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Jack Garrett. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Nate Primetime. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Primetime.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. That's a swinging curveball that's down, but a superstar player like him not catching up to it, you got to pump your chest right there and feel good about your pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Wieters moves over. He's got it one away.
Batting 6. Right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Here's Jason Heyward now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-2, here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, De La Cruz. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jason Kipnis.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball. 2-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Striding in once again, Danny De La Cruz. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Ready for another chance? Justin Lewis. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hard hit down the line. No one can make a play, and the first Nationals hit is going to be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, Jacob Palmer. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Standing in now, Money Mock, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, David Hampton. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
David Hampton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now another 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stallings moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Coyote Craig.
Now at the plate, Coyote Craig. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Palmer takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Leo Bryant, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The windup and the 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. High in the air out to center field. Wieters shading to his right. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Wieters comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Wieters.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Hunter Dozier.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Now batting, right fielder, Marshall Stallings.
Digging in to try it again, Marshall Stallings. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Here's the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, Jack Garrett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a look at ball one. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Three 3-0 count. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
It's the strangest at bat, Matt. We're sitting here with a 3-2 count, and there has not been one pitch in the strike zone yet. The hitter's being a little too aggressive. Take your walk if he's going to give it to you.
Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 2-0 Washington. At the plate, Addison Russell. He popped out in his first trip.
Fielder, number 27.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 0-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from it.
Following the hit by pitch, a quick check at first, and he's back easily. Stepping in now, John Anderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Chris Helm is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. He just have to be ready to swing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. One and two. Here it comes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. In the dirt here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. The 2-2 one more time. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he misses, ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in, Nate Primetime. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Here it comes, 2-0. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Looked like a four-seamer that just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Really no excuse for that. That'll go as a pass ball, and deservedly so.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of a fastball the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, he got onto that fastball in that situation.
And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Second and third, 2 away. Now a swing by Hayward, but he got out in front a little too much as this will hook into the seats, a foul ball and right. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Danny De La Cruz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
De La Cruz.
Into the windup and the pitch. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Lewis. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Now the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Jacob Palmer. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. De La Cruz rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Well, that was a fun play to watch unfold, and as Showtrack tells us, the runner's speed really made all the difference to no one's surprise. He was on his horse from the time the bat hit the ball, so a great job of hustling all the way home and beating the throw.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Standing in now, Money Mock. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Helm takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt Wieters.
Digging in once again, Matt Wieters. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1. Wieters awaits the 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 out here and a runner at second. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Middle of the night on the north side. It's 3-0 Washington.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Ryan.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that's over. 2-1.
Well, this offense finds himself struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So coming to the plate, David Hampton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
No one out with a runner at second. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack.
Little chopper back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. 1 out and a runner on third. And he misses 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready once again, Leo Bryant. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. 2-0, and he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Yeah, Matt, you know, if you got 100 pitches already in the 5th, I don't see him getting deep in the game at all. This is really at the critical juncture.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, he really picked his team up right there. After the pop out, you're thinking, oh, we may not score. Then he hops up there with 2 outs and drives in the run. That just lifts everybody's spirits.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Two out with the man at first. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Into the box now, John Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 5 innings complete. Nationals on top, 3-1. Number 16 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 16.
Ready for another shot now. Hunter Dozier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hunter Dozier.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Marshall Stallings.
Striding in once again, Marshall Stallings. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0 towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, pitcher, Jack Garrett.
Jack Garrett will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Helm has got it and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Washington leads this one 3-1. Ready once again, Chris Helm. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Adrian Cabrera takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Adrian Cabrera.
Nate Primetime will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. He's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Helm rounds third and is digging for the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base. Felipe Rivero comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
In now, Jason Hayward. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A runner at second, nobody out. Right side. Kipnis has it. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You get that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Hit on the ground out to short. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
Well, he had that runner on third base. You do anything you can to drive him in right there. Nice grounder. He's going to pick up the run.
David Hampton.
Into the box, David Hampton, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And a dive, but he's back in there. In there, 2-1. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Runner goes for second. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will be fouled away.
His timing was good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Here's another 2-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at-bat. He's seen a lot of pitches.
They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. And he is in there.
Now batting, number 16.
Alan Henson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 37, Alan Henson.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Leo Bryant, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 6-3.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now batting,
here's Addison Russell.
Fielder, Addison.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. De La Cruz is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Nationals 3. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Moreland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Michael Moreland.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Jason Kipnis.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
Fouled straight back. Three and one now to Kipnis. And that one right down Main Street.
You definitely don't want to walk the leadoff hitter of the inning, and he's done a nice job of coming back. He was down 3-0. Now we're sitting 3-2. I think he's got the confidence now to throw another strike and see what happens.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready for another chance? Justin Lewis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike 2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, if that's a shutdown inning, your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. And he's safe.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Palmer.
Digging in once again, Jacob Palmer. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. One and two. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals leave one. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Trevor Gott gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Trevor Gott.
John Anderson will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Scorched to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, they've had a game plan. They've been really aggressive. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They're not laying off, and it's paying off for them. They came here with the mindset they were going to be aggressive, and we're seeing them execute.
Standing in now, Chris Helm. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And the changeup is way low that time. Nobody out, runner on first. Swinging a soft liner. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate Primetime. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Jason Hayward will be next. The 3-0 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason.
Here's Jason Heyward now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Look at Kipnis. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Albert DeVoe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33, Albert DeVoe.
Digging in to try it again. Money Mock. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down to the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
Wieters awaits the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now at the plate, Hunter Dozier. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lindsey Priest is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 19,
Abe Katnick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. 1-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, David Hampton. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. One out, nobody on. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it off and flips it into right field.
Albert DeBow.
Kyle Schwarber will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Kyle Schwarber.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Again, a 1-2. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. And he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Leo Bryant, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping in, Addison Russell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Two men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees. But I think that call's a little bit low.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here's another 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. He'll try again. 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Joe the Bambino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Leading off for the Nationals, right fielder Marshall Stallings.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting, center fielder Abe Katnick.
Now to the plate, Abe Katnick. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 2-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
So for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field. 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please